Yes, that's the spiritual transformation, physically manifestation of the Jagaban in him. I give him, he doesn't look like Jonathan. People are trying to say no, that's not. I think Jonathan should learn how to play politics. That this guy has transformed from civilian status, to military consciousness of not accepting any form of defeat and not giving room for defeat. Not like Jonathan that opened everywhere. I was even congratulating opposition, claiming that he's a Democrat. But Tinubu has looked everybody at the face now and told them that currently now I am in charge. IBB, Abdulsalam, whatever negotiation meeting you are in with Obasanjo, please excuse me for now. I am the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and I owe nobody apology. The northern political elites come 2027 will be dwarfed by the Jagabanist agenda and theory. That is the way it goes. It has already shown that instances in Edo State. A sitting governor cannot win how many local government? Out of 18, he lost everything to APC. What does that tell you? That this is politics. Come with it. Whether it's do or die affair, we are there. And that's what's going to happen. But the way he navigates himself, 2027, whether the Northern like it or not, whether he perform or not, whether he move Nigeria forward or not, as long as he has silenced and has told them via the victory in Edo State, the IBB factor, the Obasanjo factor, the Abdulsalam factor, the Gusau factor has been dwarfed by the victory recorded by the APC in Edo State.
So come 2027, Tinubu all the way, right, with this?
Let me tell you, is for him to understand that he don't need to mercy for anybody. He don't need to show any sign of opening for any infiltration. The consequences of transformation of any form you want lies with him. That's what he's telling you. But he's in charge. Whether they like it or not, whether the northern governors like it or not, whether there's hunger in the land or not, the political conquest of the Tinubu dynasty has started. Victory for him, that's number one victory in Edo State. You understand? Number one victory for him in Edo State, and that's the first victory of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president of Nigeria. Do you know what it means? It is a sign that 2027, a replica of Edo State at the national level.
I think the choir people who are going to the election also.
Of course, something is possible there. Wike has shown that he's a man. He's in charge. Yeah, he has shown that Fubara himself, the governor of Rivers State, should start, tying his wrapper very well. Of course, they have already said it, that APC will conquer the entire South, and Southeast, and will be, the generals, those who say they fought, including Buhari, who is celebrating the victory in Edo State, to know what to do at the end of the day.
Obi and Atiku is on.
Don't start. Yes, let me tell you, I'm not going to. Yes, Obi 2027. Well, but the factor is that Obi leads a little bit of a radical politician from the north to be able to, envelope the political sagacity that will come from, the electoral process in the north come 2027. So for me, Dati Ahmed is really a gentle but very brilliant guy. I love him. I love Dati Ahmed even more than Obi, because of the way he carries himself. He possesses enormous leadership prowess, charisma. When you look at him, it's not a matter of being radicalized or being showing tautish character or being draconian or tyrannic in your doing. That position should be left alone for express executive and cerebral-minded people. So I will need Obi and Saraki come 2027. Maybe that will make a lot of sense. No, no, Obi Saraki, Obi should be the Saraki should vice Obi. Obi is the face. Yeah, is the fame controlling over 7 million followers as far as the political democratic process in Nigeria is concerned. So but we need not really somebody who is a bit radical that can control the north in the SSs, and that can talk to them. Dati Ahmed, like I explained, but Obi, Saraki will be, a flying colors for under any party. But if they are able to come together and collapse their structure, and push for a better agenda for Nigeria or a new Nigeria, then Obi should be the face to drive that. Atiku should be seen to be behind, trying to step down for. No, Atiku is not all that desperate for. Atiku wanted competency, like what we are seeing now. Based on faith and competence. What has actually happened, and Nigeria might not recover from it.
It is not yet proven that he have proven that he is above the generals. In the first instance, it's not the generals that conduct the election or vote in an election. But what I want to understand is, we are still yet to understand the factors that shape the election, because even currently, I understand that the major opposition in that election, I'm talking about a PDP, are saying they are not satisfied with the outcome. Don't forget that even before the election result was officially declared by INEC, that is special where PDP governors addressed the press, and according to them, they were reading out results at the local government level, which according to them, the umpire suspended, and they expressed fear that the umpire may want to manipulate the process, or rather the results. But the issue is, there would have been many factors that shape that election. As it stands, just like any other state, we have 3 senatorial districts in Edo State. And if you look at the Edo Central, where PDP and APC had their candidates, is a region, a senatorial district that brought ruled the state since inception of this nascent democracy in 1999. So to that extent, you will understand the reason the battle was between PDP and APC. Then again, I think the governor himself, I'm talking about Obaseki, stepped in so many toes, because you were going to an election that you require numerical strength. So it was not right, proper for you to start fighting everybody around you. But we are made to understand that the governor fought so many battles. I think the last was his deputy, who was impeached, though he was later reinstated by the court. And there is no way you can say the deputy governor do not have influence or command followership in a state where he has been deputy governor, he has been playing politics for so many years. We have seen in recent times where the governor has some difference with the Obabini. We know the influence the Obabini command in Edo State. And even after the election, we have seen so many people from Edo State who have come out to say, yes, the fight between the governor and the Obabini may have played a significant role in swaying people's mind in voting against the governor's candidate. So beyond all this, I'm saying, let us see what PDP will bring to the table. But to say it is the Tinubu who have triumphed over the generals, maybe sequel, if you just suppose that with the meeting of the generals, how they maybe closed door when the president went to China. We saw the president rushing back to the country after he was declared missing in transit by one of the major media houses. But however I look at it, it is when PDP come forward with their evidence, we can now know whether actually the voting was genuine, whether people actually voted for APC or the process was manipulated. I will understand that the likes of IBB, the likes of OBJ, the likes of General Guzau, they actually met in Mina, where they have some level of clandestine meeting that the media may not be privy to. Of course, I don't think I have access to what transpired in that meeting, but it has been speculated that it's not unconnected with whatever may be happening in the country. Perhaps what the manipulation of the current government, the issue that has to do with the subsidy of gasoline, the issue that has to do with the floating of efforts at the official window. Generally speaking, I think it has to do with the way the country is being managed. So people have speculated that Tinubu is not comfortable with such meeting because since what they discussed was not in the public domain, and it's not in my place to start speculating anyway, but we understand that the president rushed back to the country shortly after he learned of that meeting. But however I look at it, the election have come and gone. Let us see what a PDP can bring forward in terms of challenging the process. We understand that they already say that they are satisfied with the process, and the only option left for them is to approach the electoral tribunal to seek a redress.
Thanks so much.